not a game, it's a rich thing.
Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to be sitting down and showing you guys kind of some of the things that I've been loving lately. Some of the things that I'm gonna just, it's a no-go, just no. But yeah, so mostly good stuff that I've been loving, but with a few like no. So if you're interested, just keep on watching. And yeah, it's a little bit of drugstore, a little bit of high-end, just a little nice mix-in. Today I just thought I would sit down and play with a little makeup. Just some things that I've been liking. I don't want to say loving just because I feel like it's too early to say I love something, but just things I've really been enjoying. So this is the Too Faced Hangover RX. I've had this for like years essentially. I'm just trying to get through it, but I'm like so close. I just want to use it up completely and just go ahead and pass that up so it's not newer or anything like that. I already have an opinion on this. I really love it. It's so nice, but it's definitely more of a hydrating formula, so I feel like it really doesn't do anything else for my makeup other than just really hydrate my skin and prep it. So I don't feel like there's any kind of makeup benefits to that one. So for today, I'm using the Catrice True Skin Foundation. I really enjoy this foundation. I had the wrong shade though. I was using 020 Warm Beige, and this one was a little, I want to say it was a little light, a little leaning pink, like neutral. It says warm, but like I felt like it had pink undertones in it, so I don't know, I might mix them. I don't know. But I got a new shade, and this is the shade 040 Neutral, and it looks way more warm and olive, even though it says it's neutral, but I don't know. I am more of a neutral undertone, but I'm more of an olive neutral, so I definitely lean warm though. Warm I tend to be able to pull off. So this seems like a really good shade. I'm a little worried because I'm pretty sure the foundation oxidized on me, but I know for some foundations it really depends on the shade. Like the shade varies on oxidation, so hopefully this one doesn't oxidize as much as the other one did. Today I'm just using my ColourPop sponge. I'm just going to blend it out into the skin. This would give me a lot more full coverage if I used a brush. I did 2 whole pumps, but I don't know, I've been wearing the Becca Ultimate Full Coverage Foundation, and it is super full coverage, and I'm just like, I don't want that today, so that's why I'm not using it today. But I did use it this weekend, and I did use it like yesterday. I don't know, I was just feeling something else today, just because that one is, I don't want to say it's heavy because it's not heavy, but it's definitely really full coverage and looks a little full coverage and cakey, so, which I don't mind a little bit of cakiness, you know, a little bit of extraness, especially if I'm getting that full coverageness, but I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it today. So I'm going to go ahead and build this up a little bit more just because I do have a lot of acne and redness going on. So I just want to build it up just where I need it, not everywhere. I don't know if you can tell, I never have acne on my forehead. That's like not even a thing. Like, why is that not a thing? I mean, I'm not complaining, but it's just like, why do I get it everywhere else but not on my forehead? The only reason I put foundation on my forehead is to make sure everything matches and looks seamless, but I really don't get any kind of acne on my forehead. So real quick, I have really been enjoying this foundation. Like the finish and everything is really, really nice. Very long lasting. It does transfer to my masks, but it's not worse than any other foundation that I use. I just have a really like combo skin and my nose gets oily. Some of my cheeks right here gets oily. Like this area is like super dry, so my face is weird, but I've really been enjoying that foundation. It is really, really nice. For concealer, I'm going to use this Milani. So I tried this in a different video a few weeks ago. The shade was off and I tried to make it work. So I'm still trying to develop an opinion on these. I got two shades, 120 and 125. So this is 120, 125. And they both look the same. The shade I bought was 115, I believe, and it was way too light. And I don't know. This is, I'm going to use one on each eye, 120. And then this is 125, light neutral. Ooh, this one's way pink. Oh gosh, yeah, that's definitely pinkier. So I'm gonna, this one's light neutral? Oh, light natural. Oh dang, I read that wrong. Okay. I'm not using that one. That one's pink. I don't do pink undertones. So I'm gonna go in with the light vanilla 120. Hopefully this one works for me. Because I don't, it would be my like fourth shade if I go back and get another shade. And I try not to return drugstore, so. And I got this one from the Milani website because they were having a sale, so. I hope. I just want to develop an opinion. Ooh, it's still really light. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna have to buy a fourth one. I'm getting rid of the first two. I'm giving them to my sister-in-law. Hopefully she can make them work for herself. She's super, super duper light, so. Oh my gosh, I may have put too much on as well. That's funny. Let me just spread it out. Yeah, but it was really, really light. Okay, I wasn't really thinking on that one. I feel like the Ulta website, I can still fix this, guys. It's not a big deal. I feel like the Ulta website definitely makes them look darker than what they are. Because I feel like I never struggle so much with concealer, like finding a good shade, than I have with this concealer particularly, so I may just have to go, this is 120, maybe go 130, 140 even. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna wait for a sale or something. I've heard really good things about this concealer, but I don't know, I just can't get a good shade match. Maybe that one mixed in, I don't know. I mean, it's looking better. Like, I can work with this one a lot more than I could the other one, but this one's still super duper light. For bronzer, I'm going to cream bronze and use my Tarte Breezy cream bronzer in the shade Seashells, if I can find my cream bronzer blender. Okay, here it is. This is the Expert Face Brush by Real Techniques. It's a cute little domed brush, and I just dip it in here and I go in here. This shade really just works for me in the winter. It's not really a good summer shade for me, but right now it's super duper nice. It's like perfect. Right now I'm just like building it up, and then I'll blend it out in a second with my sponge. I went way too low on my forehead. Lovely. I don't know what I was thinking on my forehead right now. It's okay. Everything, since it's so creamy, it's super easy to fix. Honestly. Grabbing my sponge and just blending upwards. Grabbing my concealer side and just blending the center out. There we go. Forehead all fixed. Very bronzy though. Very, very bronzy. Now, going back with the brush, and I can go ahead and blend this in a little bit better. There we go. Go into those temples. And then right here, it looks like I went a little too high with the bronzer, which is okay. Grab the same concealer side, and then I go ahead and just blend out my under eye like I had concealer again, even though I don't. Just seamlessly blend that out. I'm trying to do cream bronzer a little bit higher because I believe, or I've seen that it kind of like pulls down your face if you do it lower. So I'm really trying to like do it higher to see if it's working, like if it looks better and kind of lifts the face, and I feel like it does. So I feel like I already did it higher than normal, but then I saw like TikToks where like they did it even higher, and I'm like, oh okay, so I can go even higher. Another thing I've been loving is the Bare Minerals Coral Cloud. This is the cream. Oh, the Bounce and Blur. So it's so good. I love this. I feel like it's completely underhyped. I feel like I heard a lot of people say they loved it and then like never heard of it again. Like it's so good. So good. I love me some good blush. Nice creamy formula. I'm like really careful going over my acne because I don't want to enhance the redness, but at the same time I don't want there to be a patch where there's no blush, you know. So, and then I just grab my sponge where it has concealer and just kind of go over it again. I just don't want the little lines to settle, to crease up or anything, so I kind of just blend out my blush so it doesn't look like a stark line or anything. Bam. And now for the powder that I've been using and liking is the number 7. They say it's a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless powder, but I've never tried that, so I wouldn't know. But I mean, I do really like this powder. It is really, really nice. It's just very, like it's flawless and then doesn't like use, oh my gosh, doesn't look cakey or over powdery, but it does like set the makeup, keep it in place. It's just a really nice light powder, and I'm using my light layer powder brush from Real Techniques. I love their light layer collection. It's so nice. It's really, really, really nice. One of my faves. Okay, so that is that. And then after I added a little bit of powder, since that is like a creamier brush, I feel like it fades. I'm sorry, blush. Where's my blush? Oh, there it is. I feel like it fades it a little bit. Oh gosh, I have powder all over me. Oh, I did use the e.l.f. Putty Blush Brush for my Bare Minerals blush. I'm going to just gently tap the residual amount on my cheeks again. Just because I feel like going over your blush and bronzer with powder definitely kind of fades it a little bit. And I do like my blush to be a little more intense. Like it to really like come through and kind of be a little extra. Extra. And then I am gonna powder bronze a little bit. I'm just gonna grab my e.l.f. Cosmetics Forever Sunkissed Primer Infused Bronzer, and I'm just gonna lightly go over the areas I already bronzed, just a tiny bit, just to kind of redefine those areas and just add a little bit more lasting power. Not that either of them don't last, because they both do, but I don't know, just something about double bronzing and double blushing definitely feels like, makes me feel better about the lasting power of my products, even though I've never had an issue with them not lasting. And now for highlight, I'm going to use this Catrice More Than Glow Beyond Golden Glow number 3 highlight. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. This is such a good highlight. I saw Casey Holmes use this and it looked beautiful on her. So, you know, my mean girl moment, and I'm like, I saw, you know, Regina George, whatever. I just had to. I had to. I'm like, even though she is like a completely different skin tone than me, she is way more, I don't want to say deep, but she tans to a much deeper shade than I am. I was like, if it looks that pretty on her, and she's using a different, you know, a deeper shade foundation, it's gonna look really, really good on me too. Just as a like really nice bright highlighter. I'm gonna use my blush brush to kind of blend those two together. I don't want like a streak of highlight, obviously. I don't know why I put my highlighter brush away. I still need to do my nose. My nose doesn't have anything. I'll put it right there. So whatever's residual, I just do like between my brows, just to add a little bit of glow. And then for eyeshadow, I've just been loving this Cosmetics eyeshadow palette. I know this is super expensive, especially considering how much product you get and how small this thing is. I mean, this is the size of one of her compacts. Like, I'm like, I don't have them right here, but her compacts are about this big. They're like huge. And then she makes like the tiniest eyeshadow palette, which, you know, no critique to Michelle Phan. She's super talented, but I just thought this was really weird that it's so tiny and hard to open. Ow, there we go. I have no nails right now. Okay, so I'm just going to grab my Morphe E27. Sure it's a little bit cleaned off. And then I'm going to go into this little peachy shade right here, the lightest matte shade in the palette. Oh, this is the Divine Skies eyeshadow palette. I know she came out with another one. But that's just a little too orangey for me. I do like peachy shades, but I like a more peachy pink. And I like them peachy orange. I feel like I always thought I liked them more peachy orange. Just no. Just after seeing that palette, I'm like, no, I'm definitely more of a peachy pink. I'm like, I'm not, that's not my vibe. So I'm really glad I skipped out on that one and got this one. I did get this one after both of them came out, so definitely made a decision. Definitely held out on this one even though I wanted it. Just because I do have the ColourPop Baby Got Peach palette, which I think this is like super similar to. And if you have that, you don't need this. But at the same time, I wanted to try her formula. I was already buying a bunch of stuff from her, so I decided to get a kit like this came in. So I was like, and I got it at like a cheaper price. I don't remember how much I paid for it though, because it was in a kit. But I was like, I do really want it, so I mean, I'm still gonna use it obviously, even if I do have the Papa That Got Peach one. And I'm gonna go into the deeper mauve shade right here, deeper mauve matte. I'm just gonna put that on the outer corner a little bit. Not doing anything super creative. I do wish the brown in here was a little bit deeper. That's like my only critique. All these seem like these two seem like the same depth, these matte shades. I like the brown to be just a tiny bit deeper to really add some depth to my outer eye, which it doesn't, just adds like a different color. It's not really adding more darkness to it. It looks like it might, but I think it's more just because the tone is really different. And it is, I mean, I guess it's given a little bit of shade, but I definitely used a more packed brush for this so I can pack on the shade. So this is going to be darker. I used a fluffy brush for this one, so that could be a reason why it looks darker too, even though I don't think they're really that much darker. just use a fluffy brush, and the fluffy brush is gonna put it on a lot more sheer than a more packed brush would. So just that's why I use this one for that one, to make it seem deeper by being able to pack it on. So okay, now for, actually let me just run that on the lower lash line really quick. I didn't add any more, I just used whatever was residual. And then oh my gosh, last time I used this shade and I loved it, but I want to use this shade, oh no, this shade, my bad. I used this shade last time and I want to use this shade today. Very pretty, bright, peachy pink. Yeah, this palette can be totally be recreated with the Papa, I'm sorry, I want to say the Papa pink. What is the Papa Don't Peach? No, that's the Too Faced. What is the ColourPop one? I don't know. I don't remember the name. I'm getting them all mixed in. I'm getting it mixed in with the Baby Got Peach is the ColourPop one. I was getting them mixed up with the Too Faced Peach Collection lip glosses. One of them was called Baby Got Peach. No, Papa Don't Peach. Oh my god. There I go again. So the Too Faced collection is Papa Don't Peach, and then the ColourPop one is Baby Got Peach. That's the eyeshadow I think this kind of can be duped with, other than the brown shadow. It doesn't have like a nice brown shadow. And that one also has a little bit more depth and a little bit brighter shades as well. I mean, but it is a 9 pan versus this one is only a 6 pan. So obviously you're going to have more shades in a 9 pan. So that being said, okay, so these are my eyes and I love them. I love how they turned out. I'm going to grab a brown eyeshadow liner. This is my Persona Cosmetics brown liner. I love this. I have been loving this for the last few months since I got it. It's incredible. It's like one of those liners that aren't like super slippery. Like where you place it is where it stays. It's like you have a little bit of time to smudge it out, but like it is like self-setting, and I love that about it. So it's not going to move around on you or anything like that. I'm just adding a little bit of this to both eyes. Ah! Not too far on that one. Start from the middle, work my way a little bit inwards, and then work my way out. Absolute concentration is needed when you're using a gel liner or like one of these pencils versus like a liquid liner, you know. I feel like these are much harder to like do a precise line with, just because you have a jumbo size thickness. I know this is like a small pencil, but like the point isn't as pointy as like a normal, you know, liquid liner. So I do feel like it is so much harder to get like a nice thin line with these. But I feel like the effect of these is so nice. So that's why I still prefer to use them for certain looks only. And I went a little bit further on the other side, so I feel like I have to make that same mistake on the other side. Alright, now I'm going to use like a smudging brush, like a little flat, fluffy brush. I'm going to try and smudge this out a little bit, just so it's not super precise. But it is really self-setting, so I'm not going to get a lot of smudgy smokiness out of this one. And I knew that going into it. I just don't want it like super like sharp. I feel like it helps blend out my sloppiness a little bit when I smoke it out a little bit. So that's why I'm doing that. I'm trying to make sure they're like even. They are not even. They're not even, girl. Are you blind? Are you blind? Reminds me of that one scene from The Office when they're on the company picnic and Andy is yelling at Erin because she keeps missing the volleyball and is like, "Are you blind? I'm sorry, I'm not talking to you, sir. I'm concerned. Are you blind?" And then like he just keeps yelling, "Are you blind?" throughout the whole game when she misses the ball, the volleyball. I don't know, it's just a random little rant. I'm sorry, that's just what it made me think of, so that's what I thought to share with you guys. Just my thoughts, where my brain went. I don't know, I think that's about as even as they're gonna get. I mean, I definitely would have, I think it would have been better if I used a more blendable pencil. This one is very like, you put it down and it stays, so, which is what I love about it, but I can't blend it out, so, and I knew that. I don't know why I tried. I feel like this brown is really, really dark, so they have a bronze shade. This is brown, but they have a bronze shade. I want to try that one because I feel like this brown is almost black. Like it's, you know, like I definitely want more brown. So I think I might do that. Okay, I'm back and I just put my eyebrows on off camera because I was taking way too long with this video. So I just took my time with my brows. I just used the NYX Control Freak Brow Gel. And then the same thing I always use is the AOA Studio Slim Brow Pencil in the shade Medium Brown, which actually was too dark for me when I had my ombre, but now that I dyed my hair black, I feel like it's like the perfect shade for me, which is unfortunate because I bought lighter shades because I thought I was going to be blonde and ombre for a lot longer. Sorry, balayage. It was like a balayage ombre combo, so. Anyways, there goes another rant. But, yeah. So now we're on to mascara. So for mascara, the one I've been using lately is the Thrive Cosmetics. This is one of my favorites, but it is a little more pricey. Another one that I like is obviously the Lash Princess. This video is becoming a mix-all because I kind of want to try a different one. I have tried the e.l.f. one. Let me go ahead and get this out. I tried this e.l.f. one and I personally did not like it. It just didn't do anything for my lashes. So, I don't know. I kind of want to give it another chance. This video might be like another second chances video because I don't really remember liking this one at all. So, oh, and I did add a little bit of a wing on camera, off camera, just because this eye I messed up and it looked kind of like I already had one going. So I was like, might as well shape it off. So that's what I did. I just shaped off a little wing and made it look way more intentional. So yeah, and I'm going to use this e.l.f. mascara. It's this new, I'm trying to think. I recently filmed my e.l.f. serum thing. If you haven't seen that video, make sure you go check it out. Spoiler alert, I didn't like it. But there's another eyelash. It's just my eyelashes keep falling out, so yeah, it's So this is the e.l.f. Lash It Loud Volumizing Mascara. Cute packaging though. And I actually don't like bristles like this. They're super pointy and stabby and big. But it is what it is. It's a super big wand. Like, oh my goodness. It's doing nothing for my baby lashes. lashes. To be fair, I don't have lashes at all. They're super, like, my lash girl, the girl who does my lash extensions, I need to get them because I miss my lash extensions. She was like, you actually have really good lashes. And I'm like, yeah, but they're not long. She's like, no. She's like, but you have a lot of them. Yeah, but they're not very long. They're super short, but I do have like a decent amount. They're just really, really short. They just don't grow very long, and that's kind of what I want. I want that length. So this adds a tiny bit of volume, makes them look a little bit thicker. But honestly, I don't understand the hype of this mascara. It's not very good. I do like the new Maybelline Sky High. Like, I actually don't like it. I feel like it's completely overhyped. Like, it's nice, but it's not like the most innovative, newest anything. Nothing out there is like it. There's a bunch of stuff out there like it. The only reason I don't enjoy it is because it's impossible to get off at the end of the day. Like it really glues. It's like glue. It's like when you get lash glue on your lashes. That is how that mascara is. But like a lot of it. Like it's just glumped and glued onto my lash. So personally, I do not like the Maybelline Sensation like Sky High one. I think it's really, really bad actually. Just for the reason that it sticks like glue to my lashes. It's really hard to remove. I work night shift, and I would like something super easy to come off at night and just like wash off my face and go to bed. I don't need something that's gonna take like 10 minutes to come off, and like balm and then take it off, and then another balm and then take it off. Like it is really caked and glued onto my lashes. So I do not recommend. I don't know. I feel like I'm the only person that's ever said that though. Like I've never heard anybody else say that issue with it. So I'm like, did I just get like a weird debt or something? But it's so bad. I don't want to buy another one. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like I'm the only one that said that like it feels like lash glue on my lashes. Like nobody else has complained about how hard that mascara is to get off. So I don't know. I might have just gotten a dud. But I personally do not like that one. This one, I mean, you guys are seeing it here. It's just not doing anything. It's not giving me any length at all. It just gave me a tiny, tiny bit of volume. And then it's like weighing down my lashes. Like I curled them so they would have a little bit of lift. And now like the mascara is making them go down. Like go flat. Like they don't have their curl anymore. I don't like this. I don't like it. Kind of want to declutter it. I'm going to like do a mascara declutter. I don't have a lot of them to declutter, but this one is definitely going to go bye-bye. Go, 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 bye-bye. This is no good. It literally did nothing but weigh down my lashes. Gave me a tiny bit of volume and then weigh down my lashes. And we're in 2020, honey. We don't need that kind of negativity in our life. You know what I'm saying? We need lift, volume, and length. We need to get all three. Lift, length, and volume. There's no reason we shouldn't be able to get that. It's been years. It's been years. Okay. Whew. Now last, I think I should. Okay, for lip liner, I have always used the same lip liner. I use my e.l.f. lip liners. Unfortunately, I don't think either of these are available anymore, so I'm not going to use that. I do want to try one of these. These are both the same. They're both the same. Great. They are the LA Girl Bare lip liners. Ow! That's really sharp. And really, really hard and dry on my lips. Ah, that's really, really dry. Super duper dry. Ow. Okay, this isn't. I mean, it's good, but it's so dry. Oh god. No one ever mentions how dry these pencils are. Maybe it's because it's old. Let me just sharpen it and see if that kind of helps with the creaminess, because it's definitely an older pencil. Like, I keep looking at myself instead of looking at the camera. I am so sorry. Someone told me in the comments, like, hey, how do you try looking at the camera? Unless like you're having a conversation with somebody else. I'm like, I am so sorry. I'm trying. It just feels weird. Like, talking to myself is easier than talking to a black dot. You know what I'm saying? When I talk to myself, I can at least pretend that I'm looking at somebody versus looking at a tiny little dot. Okay, so yeah, I needed to sharpen it. It's a lot creamier. I think it was just that layer was dried out, and as soon as I sharpened it, it instantly became really creamy. So I'm sorry, LA girl. Your pencils are dope. I'm sorry. That was my fault. They're a little old. Okay, so the lips I've been loving are these e.l.f. mint melts in lip plumping glosses. A little bit smaller than normal, but they're only like, I want to say like $5. I have this shades chocolate and chocolate chip, or mint chocolate and chocolate chip. Today I want to use this nudier shade. This is mint chocolate. I've been loving these. These are super awesome. I actually wanted to throw this in my car, and I told myself I have enough lip products in my car. I don't need another one. And that, what am I going to do when I'm doing a makeup look and I want this gloss? I'm like, I'm not going to go out to my car and get it. So just need to leave it where it's at. It's so pretty. And it's so good. It does have like a little bit of a plumping, cooling effect, but it's really not that bad. It's just more of like a mintiness than it is plumping, but it does look like it's plumping once you put it on, but it doesn't have that plumping tinkliness is what I was trying to say. It's just a very minty formula. God, I love this look. Other than my really lousy like lashes that I don't have. Yeah, that's my only like why I wish I had more lashes. Oh my gosh, I need to get my lash extensions done because I literally have no lashes. There's no baby short. I wish there was more to my lashes right now. Or actually forever. You know what? I get super jealous. I work with these guys. I work with only guys. Anyways. But I work with these guys and I see both. I have two coworkers, specifically. Why do I keep saying that? Okay, so I have more than two coworkers, but I have two specifically that I'm referring to that have a lot of lashes, and then they have a natural curl, and then I'm like, oh, why do guys need those lashes? You know, like, God, why would you give guys these beautiful lashes, and then give us like this stringy, short, poopy crap? Like, why? It makes no sense in my opinion. Like, God, you knew that like the lashes would make us look more feminine. Why wouldn't you give those to us? Anyways, a little mini rant. I'm a dork. I'm all jealous for the wrong reasons. I'm so jealous for the wrong reasons. Blech. Yeah, I have like no lashes, guys. I'm sorry. I mean, like people are gonna be like, well, you have shitty lashes. No, I mean, like, yeah, I do, but I feel like I have so many other mascaras that make my baby lashes look dope and also hold the curl. So for someone like me who has no lashes or really short baby lashes, if it can hold the curl, it makes my lashes look longer than what they are just because they're lifted and you can see them. Versus right now, it gets lost in the liner, which I didn't even add a lot of liner. It's not even like a thick layer of liner today. So, it looks like I have nothing. I have like no lashes. And then I don't like wearing lashes to work. Like, I don't mind wearing them on the weekend. I don't like wearing them to work. It's weird. To me, it's weird. If you knew the kind of industry I work in, you know, surrounded by dudes, doing mechanical stuff. Just, you stick out like a sore thumb. Well, I mean, I already do stick out like a sore thumb. I'm the only girl. The only Mexican girl. Anyways, I stick out no matter what. It's just how my personality is. Yeah, I just, okay, yeah, I'm not doing that. As depressing as it is, I have to let go of that mascara. It's just not the best. You guys see that here. So anyways, I just wanted to show you guys what I've been using, what I've been liking, and apparently also disliking. Let me just throw that in there because I wanted to give it another shot, and then I remembered why I hated it because where are my lashes? Do you guys see my lashes? Are they there? Are they not there? There you go. I see like, baby lashes. You go straight on. You can barely see little stringy thingies of was my lashes. Yeah, not very impressive. But anyways, I mean, there's a lot of things I have been loving, like this Catrice foundation I wanted to mention again. This e.l.f. gloss, amazing. Brushes I use, I always love. I always go for what I love. I know you guys didn't see it on camera, but like my go-tos, these are amazing. I love these. This powder, this highlight. Thank you, Casey Holmes. I had actually gotten, I think I threw it. Did I throw it? No, that's Essence. Okay, never mind. So I got like, there's a like lighter shade of this. It is, oh my gosh, it's like a rose pink shade, but it's definitely more silvery when you swatch it. And while I thought I could pull it off because like I have a rosy peachy highlight from Fenty that I love, and I'm like, ooh, this looks like a little icier, but looks like pretty close, like it would be a dupe. And then I swatched it and it looked like straight like white silver on me. I'm like, oh no. So no. But this one is in a different shade. This is the Beyond Golden Glow. It's a pretty gold champagne, you know, always standard, look good, you know, like very wet, very nice, very dramatic. So, ow, it's on my foot. I don't know, there's just a lot of things I've been loving recently that I've been liking, with a few meh products. So, oh, also the Bare Minerals. This was a whole thing trying to get because I was not about to pay $29 for a blush because I want a blush no buy. So I cheated and I went on Mercari and I bought them, and I also bought one from TJ Maxx for $8. No, $9, $8.99. So, I mean, I cheated, but at the same time, you know, when you run into an opportunity of a really cheap blush, you have to buy it, right? You have to, especially if you've been wanting it for like years, because I think this has been out for like 2 years at this point. I've wanted this since it came out and I have not gotten them because I love Bare Mineral blushes. They're amazing. And I've just heard so many good things about it. So I bought this one off Mercari for like $12 and I got this one at TJ Maxx for $9. So I still think I came out on top even though I cheated on my no buy because I've been cheating all year. That's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Anyways, so thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.